Hey, what is going on, y'all? This is Jeff from Geo Rides, and today I'm at Bayside Harley Davidson in Portsmouth, Virginia on Frederick Boulevard. One of the greatest dealerships in the Hampton Roads area, the 757 and the 804. Today, we're going to be shooting a video going over this Lowrider ST and Iron Horse Metallic. Let's go. All right, so as I mentioned in the open, we're going to be talking about this Lowrider ST and some of the new features for 2025. And so as you know, if you've been following my channel, and if you haven't, you should be. Go ahead and check out the playlist at the end of this video that is covering my experience with the Lowrider ST and why I fell in love with it. It may be added to my stable along with my 2021 Street Glide Special. But anyway, moving on. This Lowrider ST has been redone in a number of ways. On the face of it, it's still got the same curves and shapes and things of that nature, but there are things that Harley Davidson did for the 2025 model year that absolutely blew my mind away and had me looking at this bike a little bit closer. So I'm gonna walk through some of those features, and I hope some of them help you decide if you wanna buy a Lowrider ST as well. Let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this Lowrider ST, as I mentioned, and talk about some of the features that blew me away as an upgrade from the 2024s to the 2025. So let's go ahead and get into it. So on this 2025, you can see it still has the inverted forks and things of that nature on there, which is really nice. But then you've got LEDs from the factory already installed, which is absolutely awesome to have enough light to be able to see where it is you're going and see down the road nice and safe. And so coming around the bike, we're going to talk about the upgraded cluster controls. And so not only do you have your cruise control that was already there on the Lowrider ST, but then you also have your ride modes over here. And so you've got sport, rain mode, and normal. And so you have a chance to be able to control the way it is that you want to ride. Knowing me, I'd be in sport mode all the time. But then you've got the rest of your cluster right here. You've got your hand grips right here, your stock hand grips. Probably have to replace those, but it's all good. And then you've got your new and improved gauge cluster right here. And so you've got your analog speed right here, and then you also have your other indications right here in the screen. And so I talked about that in my other video where I was building me and Lowrider ST using the Harley Davidson application. And so it was really cool to use that application to build a motorcycle. But then you see you have the gauge cluster is gone, that used to be here. And then you still have the ability to have the Rockford First Gate Fosgate Bluetooth speaker installed right here. And so then coming down here, you see that Iron Horse Metallic paint job. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's somewhat subdued, but still makes a statement in terms of the color and things of that nature. And so coming around the motorcycle, and one of the changes for 2025 is gonna be the even bags. So the bags both are the same size, which is a huge upgrade. And I'll tell you why they were able to change that here in a minute. But that's a huge upgrade to the 2025 Lowrider ST. And then also you have your LED lights right here. And in here, you can see right there, it says Harley Davidson. That's a nice little touch. Again, the fit and finish of a Harley Davidson motorcycle is absolutely untouchable in comparison to others, I think. But part of the reason why you can have the bags that are both the same size is because they did the 2-in-1 exhaust. So you no longer have the 2-in-2 that comes up here. You have the 2-in-1 that comes down low enough for you to be able to have that bag be all the way down the way it's supposed to be. Because I'm a symmetrical kind of guy. I need everything to line up and so on and so forth. But when I did my test ride of the 2024 Lowrider ST that I had, and again, that'll be in the playlist at the end and you can check that out. This has the 117 high output motor. And so again, you're talking about additional torque, additional RPM for you to get down the road a little bit faster. And the regular 117 would get it. So I can't imagine what this does. But again, that 117 high output motor is a key factor for me in terms of purchasing one of these bikes. But again, you've got your inverted forks and you've got everything else going on here that is absolutely gorgeous. And again, I have my eye on this. As you can see, this is the 2025 style with all of the same features that I talked about on the Iron Horse Metallic Lowrider ST, but you have your blue and chrome here. And I'll get that paint color again, like I said. But again, the 117 high output motor, the nice badging right here on the side. I love that badging, if you can see that. That's gorgeous. And again, all the features that the Iron Horse Metallic Lowrider ST has, but just in a different paint scheme. And so talking about some of the things that I would change on this Lowrider ST, as I mentioned in my build video, I would change the mount. I would change the foot controls. The foot controls are too close for me. They're very uncomfortable, but I would get the forward controls and install those right here. And of course, now, you see those move forward like that? That's what I would want right there. I'm gonna take them off and put them back on again. Hopefully you can see the position. One thing I don't right here, and of course Harley offers those, so you can go ahead and purchase those. And then also I would get the crash bar that sticks out right here. I forget the name of it. I'll put it down in the video, but I would get the crash bar that goes right here just to add that extra touch and that extra protection as well. So, all right, you go ahead and hit change, and then you got that on there. So. But definitely some things that you could do to this bike to customize it, to make it your own. But definitely hop down to your local dealership, and also make sure that you check out my video on the Lowrider ST that I already talked about. I want to thank you for watching this video till the end. I want you to like, share, and subscribe, and remember to always ride as if your life depends on it. Peace.